One of my favorite Christmas traditions that I've continued up into my adult life is buying and opening an advent calendar and opening and being patient, opening every single day, starting on the 1st of December all the way until the 24th. And these are available starting in September, and they will sell out by Black Friday, so trying to get this. So you're going to want to pick yours up if you're planning on it sooner, and hopefully this video gives you an idea whether this is for you or this is the one that you skip if you pick them up every year, like I do. This set did increase. Advent calendars now cost $45. There was one year like 10, I think it was 2011. Lego did try to increase the price to $50, and it didn't sell very well, so they brought it back down to $40. But this year they've decided to go for $45. And you still get a pretty good value. Advent calendars are never going to be that great value. It's not about the value as it is as much of the experience and the minifigures and all that. I definitely want to hear about your Christmas traditions down in the comments. This is set 75340, 329 pieces, and is for ages 6 and up. I'm definitely way up for that 6 age range. But before we kind of get into that close up, we are going to show you the back, because I already have it open and all the windows open, but this is what the front is going to look like, or the back, I guess. Maybe this is the front, I don't know. But you cut the tape and you open up the flap, and then the windows that you open all have this same picture. You got the nice tree, you got Santa, AT-AT, and you got the Christmas lights all over the Ewoks trees. So really cool design there, and this has all the information, ages and whatnot. I think it's time to get on that close-up. Let's discuss the minifigures. Alright, here we are. We're gonna sweep all these off and start with these minifigures. The first minifigure we get is the clone pilot. Because we haven't gotten enough of these already in the last year and a half. This is our third clone pilot commander, who can also double as a pilot, I guess. He's got really good detail, nice legs, orange arms, or yellowish orange, I guess more yellow, and a plain phase 2 torso. And if we remove his helmet, he's got that 2022 head. So you haven't seen one of those. Next, alright, I'm gonna have to hold him. We got a battle droid. He's got the gunmetal gray blaster like we've gotten with most of the battle droids this year, and there's nothing much to him. Next up, we got Darth Vader with a soccer ball, or beach ball, I think it's supposed to be. But you got this nice print here. You got the printed arms here. You got that nice Darth Vader printed arms, and he's got the legs. He's got some flippers, and that really cool torso where you got the twin suns, but one of them's a Death Star. You got some TIE fighters back there, and then you got, well, let's get this nice and close so you can see. Well, he's got the Death Star again. It looks like the Scarif Tower, some palm trees. He's from that Skywalker. Anyway, and then we got Darth Vader's nice pale face. He definitely doesn't get much sun underneath that helmet. The next minifigure up, we got the Snowtrooper, like we got in this year's Snowtrooper Battle Pack, and UCS AT-AT, and probably the Playscale AT-AT. Definitely a pretty good minifigure, but I think I wish that there was something else. But in that Microfighter Tauntaun versus AT-AT, there's nothing too special. He's got the balaclava, the lightsaber. He's got that nice print on the torso and legs. He looks pretty good. And then we have C-3PO here with an R2 sweater, and this is the kind of set I love that Lego throws these in. These Christmas sweater minifigures. We got C-3PO. He's got the legs that are well designed and printed, and he's got that R2 sweater on the torso, and then it's just a pattern on the. And we got Christmas Gonky here. Looking like Santa Claus and a Gonk droid. Definitely a fun build. And our last minifigure here is R2D2 with a C-3PO sweater. And similar to the what we've got with R2D2 this year is some back printing on his droid body. And that continues here. And he's got that Rebel Inks and logo on the back. Now, we got the builds. We got A Republic, Gunship, everything is micro scale. I mean, there's some pretty bad gapping, but in this scale, this isn't the UCS. It's gonna be that way. But it looks pretty good. You can tell that it's a Republic gunship. Next one, you got the Tri-Fighter here. You got the 3 wings with a pretty good nose gun, and you got the rear engines as well. Looking pretty good. Yeah, this acclimator class as well. It looks pretty good from the prequel era. Very nice. And we have our three Tatooine episode 4 sets here. We got the land speeder, which we got a UCS one earlier this year, and Lego thinks that we need to have more. And you got this nice evaporator with a gunmetal gray candlestick holder there, and then you got this V35 land speeder that we got in the Master Build series a couple of years ago. Continuing on, we have this build. We got the stud shooter, that new design, as well as, take it off, a micro mouse droid. Yeah, a micro mouse droid, which you can just kind of plop them in there. This is supposed to be one side of the entrance in the Death Star that Luke and Leia swing across in a micro scale. Next up, we got our 3 Hoth builds. Right here, you get like this turret. This is probably one of the best builds in this set. Is this turret here? You got the shield right here, and then you got this wonky looking micro scale Hoth AT-ST, and that's going to do it for Hoth. Except for one other build. Here we have this. This is the Wampa cave, which you can attach Luke to, right, like that. Recreate that scene. All you need is a Wampa. Set that aside. I forgot to put in this. You got the T-16 Skyhopper that Luke has as a toy in episode 4, as well as given to him in the Kenobi show, tying that in very nicely. And here we have Darth Vader's sandcastle to go with our Darth Vader here, who is going to fall over. There. Very nice. And the last 2 builds. Oh wait, no, not the last 2. We got our TIE Interceptor right here, and the B-Wing. With the B-Wing looks a little weird, even for micro scale, but. And our last ship, you got the Bad Batch shuttle, which you can hold by the fin, which you can't do with the playset, and fly it around. Then fold up the wings to land it. Pretty good. I mean, all in all, this is one of the better calendars that we've gotten in years past. I definitely think that, some of the minifigures could have been changed out. It's nice to get a battle droid and whatnot, and we got a lot of Christmas and special designs. But I think definitely the Snowtrooper and Clone Commander or Pilot could have been switched out for some other things. Throwing in Hunter, which we got earlier this year, would have been a nice switch and a nice way to get him in a cheaper set. Could have gotten some Phase 2 clones that came out, whether it's the 187th or 212th. Either way, but all in all, a really great set, and I do recommend picking it up for yourself. If this video helped you come to a decision, I do more, if you don't know, I do Lego Star Wars content frequently, and if you're not subscribed, consider doing so, smashing that like button if you enjoyed this, and I will see you I got some holiday videos coming up relatively soon, should be up shortly after this is uploaded, and I will see you in those.